can't get the audio to work for some reason.
Oh, wait, I hear you now.
Is it, hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay, I'll hang up with you on the phone.
All right.
Okay. See the record button over here.
Somehow that made that work. Who knew, right?
Okay, we'll get ready to start the meeting. Let's see, looks like the meeting's streaming. I'm the only one watching, but
Are we ready?
we're ready.
All right. I call together the meeting of the local planning and zoning agency. Can we have a call to order, please? Aha, you didn't do your job, man.
Rick Bertel,
Here?
Ed Makowitz,
Here.
Dan Sullivan, excused absence, Michael Lantini,
Here.
Alan King, absent, Aaron Trauger, absent, David Melito,
Here.
All right. Do we have any approval or comments on the prior zoning meeting?
I have no comment. I'll make a motion to approve as they are written.
All right, you have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right. New business. We have ordinance 2026-02 relating to private driveways in residence districts. This ordinance is requiring paved driveways. Can you tell us a little bit about it, what we're,
Yeah, Joe's gonna,
right?
Yes,
This is
what we're trying to avoid
Speak
is
I hear.
that when we do the milling and repaving of the streets, that if we have a ribbon, when people do a paver driveway, we'd want a ribbon curb there. That way, when the milling machine comes down, it doesn't inadvertently hit the pavers and destroy them, and they can't get them, of course, and now we have to buy a whole new driveway.
Gotcha.
So I just followed the Brevard County ordinance of their detail, and it seems pretty solid. So I think that's a good move in our direction to.
So it saves the roads in front of
Yes,
the
sir.
driveways,
It
basically?
Yeah, it saves
Right.
the road, yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Any comments and discussion on this?
Is this an issue we've seen occurring, or just something we're trying to get ahead of?
Trying to get ahead of the game, sir.
Thank you.
we've had some issues previously too. But we have more people adding like paver driveways and things, or if they're doing, especially when they're doing tear downs and redoing the property completely. It seems that they're replacing those with a lot of paver driveways.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in the ordinance as written, it says for paved driveways. So I guess my question is, what is the definition of a paved driveway? Or is that a misprint? Should it be paver driveways?
Paver driveway, yes,
It
sir.
should be paver
Paver
driveways.
driveway.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a paved a concrete driveway that they want to put pavers in, they must put in a ribbon curb unless there's a Miami curb there. If there's a Miami curb there, there's no need. If it's just going, butts to the street, then they must have a ribbon curb.
So would this be something the homeowner has to do?
Yes, it would be on the homeowner. Yes, sir.
So it'd be part of getting the permit to put your pavers in?
Correct.
Okay.
A lot of the contractors do that anyway now. They just do it, that they're so used to doing it in the county and everywhere else. And I'd say at least 50% of the time, they just go ahead and do that anyways. Gives a solid abutment up against the asphalt.
And just out of curiosity, when they're doing that, is it a fairly inexpensive add-on, or do you know, is it anything, doesn't,
Probably no more than pavers.
oh, okay, so it's, okay, that's what I thought.
I don't believe the cost is that inflated.
Good.
There's no way that someone would be able to have like a picture of it, so I could see what we're talking about.
There's kind of an example in the front of Town Hall of kind of what it looks like from where the tile goes.
So, just so we're clear, does this ordinance then need to be revised instead of saying paved driveways? Because when I first read it, I have to be honest, the first thing I thought of was either asphalt pavement, concrete, rigid pavement, and pavers never even entered my mind, to be honest with you.
It says paved.
It says paved, so I guess my question is, to meet the intent of what we're trying to do, should that be revised to say paver driveways or some type of clarification, because would this apply if the homeowner wanted to construct a poured-in-place concrete driveway? It doesn't sound like it would, because it would be redundant. You wouldn't need it for that, right? Okay.
I think you got a point. I think it probably, we should at least if we're going to approve it with a change
I
saying.
think Matt has something to say too.
Oh, Matt, what do you think?
No, I agree that if the intent is pavers as opposed to paved, then yes, we should redo it and just insert paver as to paved.
Yeah, I think so.
And then my next, I just had a couple questions here. Just a consideration on the next page, it requires 3,000 PSI concrete. The DOT standard, like for the Miami curve you're talking, that's 2,500 is the compressive strength for that. So just throwing that out there. I mean, you can make it whatever you want, doesn't matter, but I just thought the standard in the industry would be 2,500 PSI. But getting back to the purpose, it raises just a different concern for me as a taxpayer. With the recent milling and resurfacing that was taking place, it sounds like perhaps some milling or something damaged or dislodged some pavers. In that situation, are we saying that the town is paying for that contractor to repair damage that he caused?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's what would happen. I'm just saying that we're trying to prevent if someone took out their concrete driveway, put pavers in, by putting that ribbon curb, it would not hit the pavers and wouldn't have to worry about it. But it would, if that was the case, it would be on the contractor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
that I didn't know if
It
that
wouldn't be
happened
up
in
to
the
town.
past.
It'd be up to the contractor.
Obviously, that would be a liability and the risk that the contractor would hold.
That's
but
why they
okay.
have the insurance and all that stuff for. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. That's all.
Yeah, I have a question about the exception language in here. It says that an exception might be granted if it provides equal or greater containment and drainage performance. It would seem to me that pavers would accomplish that task. Would stop somebody from requesting an exemption to just do pavers continued as part of their ribbon.
I'm sorry, I wasn't.
So for the exception that's in here, it says the building official can approve an alternate if that alternate is equal or greater containment and drainage performance. And would somebody be able to request an exception to just put pavers in the ribbon as part of that construction, since the only minimum it seems like would be as long as it does containment and drainage?
This would be a Matt question.
Sure. I think the exception contemplates not putting in more pavers, but at the end there, the clauses such as a reinforced concrete edge beam or approved metal edging. So it does contemplate something other than just continuing with pavers there.
Kind of an alternative means or method.
So that's then enough from what David was saying to not have them come in, I think, and ask for pavers, you think? In other words, to circumvent it? That was your concern?
Yeah, I think that it contemplates something other than pavers there. But if we're also, I mean, if there are any suggestions, we can also include something in there that pertaining, something that says, well, the exception, while it might contemplate reinforced concrete edge beam or approved metal edging, just including pavers themselves would not be sufficient if that makes you feel more comfortable.
As far as accomplishing that goal, it would, but I guess kind of the flip side of that is, you know, we're doing this to protect property owners so that, you know, their pavers don't get damaged. But if somebody wants to take that risk, why should we be preventing them from having the pavers? If they want to take the risk that their pavers get damaged down on the ribbon, you know, if we're prohibiting that.
I think, and you can clarify, but I think it also, unless I'm wrong, it can hurt, can it cause some damage to the roads that we're putting in also? Can it help to degrade the road or not?
Keep it straight edge of the road when they put the ribbon curb there. Yeah, it would,
So it's not only for protection of the
Right.
people, it's for protection of the town and new road that went in?
correct, yes.
Yeah, we have problems too. The house sells, now the new owner, and it gets ruined, and they're like, well, the town did this, and their contractor, we had the same problem. We've changed our policies for like stormwater, because people paver all the way, and now we were replacing with likeness, and it cost taxpayers a lot more money to do a street when we're having to replace all these paver driveways, so now we just replace concrete. If they want to replace their pavers, they can replace their with pavers, but they accept the liability on it now.
Thank you.
Anything else?
So just so we're clear, this is not a problem currently, but this is in place to prevent a possible future problem.
Correct. In place,
Because sometimes we as a town, and I've seen it over the many years, we come up with solutions that look for problems. And to a degree, this is it, but I don't disagree that there is a potential for this to occur. Sometimes we have solutions for things that are so crazy that they seem to never occur, and we're just going overboard. But
well, what I had noticed is on Watson Drive, the 100 block, the new town condos there. If you look at the pavers, they're in the street.
okay.
If there was a ribbon curb where the edge was, that wouldn't have happened.
And I'm going to apologize. I don't know if I know you, and
You-
I'm
I
not
met
sure
you-
where you're speaking from, what authority you're speaking from. So maybe we should establish that.
Yeah, Joe, Public Works Director for the town of Indialantic.
Okay,
Joe
fair
Ray.
enough.
And I met you at Planet Fitness about 2-3 years ago.
I'm sorry?
We met at Planet Fitness.
You and I did?
Yeah, about
Oh.
3 years ago.
Oh,
When I
yeah,
was
I
going to the gym.
remember.
I stopped going.
Okay, I apologize. Okay. All right, I'm going to defer to your expertise. Very good.
Anything else, Michael? None? Do we have, no? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve, subject to the clarification on the paved driveways, making sure that it includes pavers.
Okay.
And I think he does want to change that to 2,500.
And change it to 2,500. I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah.
And to change the 3,000 to 2,500.
Okay. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, this passes. We got it done. All right. All right. Any unfinished business that we want to discuss or bring up? And do we have any reports from the building officials?
The only thing I know of, did the county buy that house for the lift station? I think they did.
I don't, I haven't found out if they finalized it. Down there on Second Avenue and Riverside, the old Bundy property,
Oh, sure.
somebody had bought it, they were trying to build townhomes on it, and they couldn't even sell them, so it was just a bad location.
Right.
So the county's picking up that property, and they moved that lift station that's on the other side of the street
Yeah.
into that property. And they'll kind of help the people that live in that corner, because they have part of their property that the county has all there. But it'll reinforce their lift station, which is an old failing lift station, they know. And they tried to put it by our DRE across the street several years ago when we turned them down. We didn't want that flowing right into the river and things. So they're gonna put a whole nice little thing in there and it'll have a generator backup and things like that one. They have to portably carry it out, and it'll have a little fence area around, and they put some bushes around it and stuff.
Wow.
So we'll lose a bit of taxable value of property, but it'll help out the residents and stuff, and with the problem that the county knows about.
So they took that whole lot?
They bought the whole lot. It was 300 and some thousand, I think, right around there.
Good deal, really?
Yeah.
Some issues back around Thanksgiving, I think, down at the end of the street with sewer backing up.
Yeah. They've had a problem with that lift station going on for probably 6, 7 years or longer.
Yeah. Wow. I'll be darned.
alleviate all that.
Yeah.
What do they do with the rest of the lot? Just
They
landscape
just
it?
landscape it, and yeah.
Nice. All right, that's it?
Fewer townhomes.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Green space, how's that?
I like it. I like it. All right. Well, all that's left is a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Passes. We're adjourned.
Hey, Matt, can I call you in about 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll give you a holler.
All right, well, thank you, guys.
Okay.
Sign off here, though?
Good
Yeah.
job, Mr. Chairman.
I'll give you a holler.
As usual.
It wasn't as